Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fisner from Inte.Team. How you doing, guys? So, we've got two bright light IC, but we should be okay. In today's episode we will speak about all the tools. Yes, so all the tools I bought in the past for our workshop, and I can say, like, if somebody don't want to watch a long video, I will try to be prompt anyway. From all the tools out there, most of the tools I bought with doubles, like one digital multimeter and the same Aneng digital multimeter, because I loved one and I bought second one. Okay, I bought one type of probes and I bought second type of probes because I see the quality. Okay, you don't need to buy mechanic, you can buy different brand. Even the cheapest brands on AliExpress are doing okay. And this model, which is 9002, you know, it's an awesome multimeter for around 20 pounds. So why I would buy, you know, flux for a lot of money? Yes, the cheapest microscope which my wife bought, it's a portable one. And then we've got this one I will show you how it is working, because one of the viewers wanted to see. But to sum up, all the tools we bought, apart from this camera, okay, apart from this camera, are really good. This camera, to be true, I'm not happy. Now, there is one tool which you haven't seen yet because it just came. I will make separated video. It's hot tweezers, okay, and I will make a video about it, but after this video, okay. So why I do believe that this camera, which is RX-500, is not so good after all. Okay, I will check only the price for this, and then we will go and show you the microscope, how it is working for those who are curious. So there are a few things which I haven't shown yet, or they are still coming. So 165 and 17, that's what I paid. Okay, here. And in general, it's not bad. You see the resolution is nice, 256 and 192, temperature range is nice, 3.2 inch. It's really not bad camera, okay? In general, like, it depends what you require from the camera. But when you care about the quality, this has a memory that you can place on to the computer later via USB cable. But one of the issues is that you don't have connection with your computer, from what I'm aware. Micro USB port, which most of the people know it's better to have USB-C or mini USB than having the micro USB, which is more tend to get faulty, much easier. So one, you can't connect it with a computer. Two, micro USB port. And three, we've noticed that the image, thermal image versus optical image, they can move, shift. Yes, sometimes it's straight after switching on, or sometimes it's after switching on is okay and then they are shifting. So I found it problematic, and I wrote to them and I said, you know, how to calibrate myself. Yes, I would like to calibrate it myself. I don't want to send back the product to China. I don't want to, you know, ask for any refunds. I just want to learn how to calibrate it myself. They don't want to help. Okay, so I would say watch out. If you want to spend money on the thermal camera, maybe, just maybe, it's better to not spend it on this thermal camera. How are other cameras? I don't know. I see cheaper and cheaper thermal cameras with the same resolution. I'm looking even for now one big safe 10980, yes, as well, you know, 25 hertz and 256 and 192 pixels for 109. If you want to risk it, you know, spend maybe 109 rather than 150, 160 pounds, because that tool top ET692C wasn't on the market when I was looking for a decent thermal camera. So maybe you can buy that one and risk only 100 quid rather than 150, 160 pounds. Yes, but I would say that when it comes to thermal cameras, I'd rather buy something dear, something with the warranty in the UK. The rest of the devices, I don't mind. I found only that better quality and better customer support you've got from circuit specialists than you've got from Yihua, and the heating elements in Yihua and soldering stations and hot air stations are of, in my humble opinion, in poor quality. So when you buy replacement for it, expect it not to last for a really long time. You won't pay big money for the replacement of the heating element, but then again, you know, don't expect quality. So I see that circuit specialists, you can write to them, they will reply to your email, they will be keen. Yes, they are maybe not the cheapest on the market, but at least they are keen to help you out. Okay. What about other companies? I don't know. I haven't bought any dear hot air station. I haven't bought any other brand. I'm using Yihua hot air stations. You can find them on this YouTube channel, and my old which has many years. It's a air pump as well, like my Yihua second one. Why air pump versus the fan on the hot air station is because it has lower RPMs. So then when we do rebolling, it's better to, you know, you get over 1000 volts on the processor, it's better to come with less airflow than more, because you don't blow the balls so easily. Yes, so I would say you don't need air pump for the hot air station for general usage, but when you do things like rebolling, for instance, it's better to have low airflow than more airflow. So for most of the jobs will be okay with a fan and higher RPMs, yes. And if you do rebolling, I would buy with a pump. Or if you want to add rebolling later and have your one as an additional one, or that one as an additional one later, so in the case one will break, then that's a good choice. That's why I've got 3 hot air station now here. Yes, so let's turn on the microscope, and that will be the last thing I'm showing you because I want the video about 10 minutes. So let's get a PCB, random PCB here, okay, and I will make it to the top. Now don't get me wrong, yes, one of my technicians has a similar microscope, only I've added this bit so it's angle 90 degrees. Yes, you see the cable, because otherwise I had cable from the top like this and it's bending, so I don't like it to bend, but this for now is okay. So this has nice shift here, you know, adjustment, and then you've got additional screw here and you can do up and down. It had originally flat surface here, but it was too short, that's why I've used VESA mount for the TV and extended, you know, far greater reach. So let's switch to the microscope. Now as you see, it's purple, okay, it's purple. So even if I will adjust it, the picture is clear, but it's purpley. So then you go to color, you change to black and white and to color, and it's okay. Now the shakiness, look, there's no shakiness, yes, but I will tap the table, nothing. Whereas if I will put my hand on the table, you see, and that's literally, I will show you literally what I was doing. Like this, you see, camera is shaking and microscope is shaking, so that's up to you. But in general, it's a good quality. Look, it's full HD camera, okay, and you can see some breaks, but in general, you know, for inspection, for soldering, and you've got huge space. How much space do you have here? Let's get like this on the board, on the PCB. Look, you've got over this space, so that's a lot of space, and there is still more, still like that, so more than my head, so you've got a lot of space. I know. Now you see how it's looking. Now let's go down. Yes, let's go down to the bottom. I want to show you the difference. Okay, so you see this one. Now let's go down to the bottom, adjust it. So there is not huge difference, but you can see that it is. Now I will get it even down. Okay, so there is a difference, and now look how much space do I have. Okay, so how much space do we have here? More than a hand. So it's about that space. I would say in some of the cases it's okay. In some of the cases that will be too little to work with, especially when your hot air don't have the angle one, but just blow air straight. If you've got hot air with angled like 45 degrees air, then for many cases this will be okay still. Yes, and the same is with other stuff, like if you need tweezers and you struggle, you know, this not always will be good. But keep in mind one thing: you can always buy additional lamp, because you can't always work from the top. Sometimes you need to get light from the angle, because then it's blurry, and not blurry, but it's, you know, it's just light in the wrong way, and it's just not allowing you to work well. Whereas if you will put, instead of this, side light, then automatically, you know, the glare is going away and it's much easier to see stuff. So is it the best camera ever? I wouldn't say so. Is it good enough? Of course, and more than good enough, yes. And now this one has still a zoom, okay? So there we can go up to 4. So look, that's now 4. There is component of a size of 0805 almost on all picture. That's the component. So is it really something else needed, something else required to work with? Well, in some cases yes, in many cases no. That's all you need. I would say the camera in it is a Sony camera. No, sorry, I think the lens is Sony, and the camera, or either the lens or the camera sensor is Sony, and that's why the quality is good, and the optics probably is not. I will check. Oh, that's portable microscope would go away. Wow, it's 13 minutes. Sorry guys, but I wanted to show you. So it is what it is. So microscope, probably on the old account. Yes, that was on the old account, so I can't tell you. It's full HD, that's not 4K, and you still see it's good enough. What we're doing with it, all electronic repairs. The rest of them, like rebolling and other stuff, we use this portable microscope. This has brightness here, here brightness. You don't have like proper zoom, but you can adjust it and then focus it. Yes, so it's still good enough. So those two microscopes are more than we need here for the repairs we're doing. Guys, I wouldn't swap them for anything else. The only item which I have regrets is the thermal camera, and probably that will be the reason why sometime in the future probably next tax year or maybe this tax year I will just make an upgrade. We've got some firmware, software, sorry, to buy still for game consoles and other stuff, so I will buy this one first, but then later at the end of the tax year I will probably buy different thermal camera. The rest of the stuff you see on this YouTube channel, I've shown you that I bought it and I'm using it. I love it. I still wait on the hotter station, which I bought occasionally on choice now. Show me orders. Okay, so that's coming. This Yihua again, because I can trust Yihua. I paid today only $61.94 because there is a promotion going on, and that's Yihua. This model I bought for 230 volts, 240, and that's how many watts? 450 watts with a holder for the hot air at the top. Yes, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to have a holder from the top, and that's something which I'm waiting on. And this tweezers, yes, hot tweezers. So we will have 2 more videos about 2 equipment. I don't know how great they will be, but comparing to my 1600 watt preheater, most of the time we can use this one rather than using that big preheater, which takes more space, which I can run from my solar panels. So we will see how it will go. We will see what we can do with it, what we count, and is it really worth having 2 of the preheaters or maybe 1 different one. I always like to have 2, you know, just because there is more and more work, so it's better to have 2. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry that it took me over 15 minutes for this video. If you do find it attractive, please leave us a like button, because it really helps me to record more videos. But that's everything, guys, in this episode. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.